Hello, hello. I hope you're ready for some VGC because I have been loving this team. And I have a fun best of 3 to be showing you all. If you haven't gotten the team, here it is. There is a couple of mistakes first off, but we're still running it. But I'm really liking these 6 Pokemon, specifically this 4 of a core of Talonflame, Iron Hands, Gardevoir, and Garchomp. It's very aggressive, very fast. There is a little bit of Amoonguss if I do want to be bringing that for matches to where I need to do some pivoting, or I think that a Spore of Redirection is very, very necessary. And Gyarados to kind of round it out. The Gyarados I'm kind of uncertain about, but... Now, if you've looked through, maybe you've already spotted some of the mistakes. One of them, actually, I actually wouldn't know. But first off, Garchomp with Sandveil. Don't team build at 5 in the morning, friends. It doesn't work out for you. Funny enough, I have won games because of Sandveil, and Bruskin wouldn't have done anything, so I'm actually kind of considering keeping it. Second off, I did want to have Trick on Gardevoir as opposed to Mystical Fire to help with my Garganalc. I don't, how do you say that? But I wanted it to help with that matchup in particular because Mystical Fire does not do enough whatsoever. Even helping hands, Mystical Fire is not enough. So Trick instead to trick his choice item onto the Garganalc is, I think, a lot more effective in being able to stop that because I kind of take a hard loss to that team either way. It's time now for the best of 3, though. Catch you in a sec. I'm so excited. I have been waiting to play against the Dragonite. For anyone who hasn't really seen, Dragonite is being used with normal Terra as well as extreme speed to just deal a bunch of damage. And I have Quick Guard on my Talonflame. So this has been a lot of fun so far. So we're going to do the lead that I tend to really like to do with this team, which is going to be this Talonflame and the Iron Hand. I feel like Iron Hands does match up pretty well in front of a lot of things. And of course, having the speed boost from Tailwind or the option to go to Quick Guard is honestly just crack. And if the Gyarados does decide to go into a normal type, well, then I have a close combat with his name on it. We're going to go Garchomp in the back because I like Garchomp. And we're going to go Gardevoir in the back because I like Gardevoir. Honestly, I just don't know what other 2 Pokemon I want to bring, and those 2 just pair really well together as well into a variety of things because they're like trucks. I mean, Gardevoir is so fast with the Choice Scarf, and then the Garchomp is a Garchomp, you know? Like, we're fine. Oh, look at their card! the White Coco, like with the little snarl, that's really cute. I wasn't sure how I'd like trainer cards in this game, but I think there are a couple of creative ones. It's been kind of cute. So, not going to start with Dragonite. Instead, we're going to go with the Fluttermane as well as the little goldfish. I think the little goldfish is kind of cute, but since I don't seem to be at risk for any priority nonsense, frankly, I don't know what he does. We're going to go here, and we're also going to go for a Terra Heavy Slam into the Fluttermane. They like to Terra into Fairy type, even if they don't, they're still Fairy, so I'm still just going to wreck them, and then being a Steel type, if for some reason they do go first, we're completely fine. Alright, do not mind that swapping out whatsoever, I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, thanks, that's my target for next turn, thank you. Let me take care of the Fluttermane, and then Dragonite, I will be right with you. See, Fluttermane, I know people say it's good, but with the speedy Heavy Slam, I've just been one-shotting. Brandon, I know people have mixed opinions about that, but that also just gets one-shot on lead, depending on what lead is, so it's been pretty nice. Put that tail in, and then the Heavy Slam, and the Heavy Bam. Oh. But that is still okay because I'm a Steel type, so I do not care. That was a crit. That did not do much for a crit whatsoever. Alright. What else did I have on their team? Alright. We're going to Brave Bird into this slot to clean it up. I guess I should do the extreme speed thing. No, I literally talked about Quick Guard. We literally talked about why this was important. We're gonna do this, and then we're just gonna get rid of this Pokemon. We're not gonna get rid of this Pokemon. Regardless, Quick Guard. Dragonite can't really do anything. Oh, also didn't go for an extreme speed? Dragon Dance, maybe? Fire Punch? My dude's got Fire Punch. And I get burned? Excuse me? I don't think that's allowed. What the heck? Honestly, if this thing extreme speeds, it's my fault. Oh, that's a bad way to do this. But also, like, So this doesn't run extreme speed, or they just know about the quick guard? Glad I didn't press it again, because there has definitely been times where I have, click. We're just doing a bit of chips with Dragonite, that's fine. And then the That's okay, free swap. Free swap, we're good. This thing is burned. I'm completely okay with getting it off the field, so I can utilize this tailwind that I still have. I think, well, Garganalc's kind of cute because I'll be able to degleam. As well, there is the little fish. This will hit really well into that. So, I'm just going to degleam with this. I think that's a... What is this one? Oh, it's just the name of it. I saw that and I was like, Terraform? But no, never mind. Never mind me. Never mind me. Alright, this thing does have Fake Out. So this is where we go, interesting. It is Fake Out, but it would also maybe has Heavy Slam. So that's where we kind of got to be careful. You know what? No. I'm not scared. I've never been scared a day in my life, alright? Perfect. Fake Out doesn't exist if you simply do not allow it into your mind to exist in the first place. Alright? It simply just exists. It's about manifesting, you know? If I do not believe that Fake Out exists, it simply will not exist. Talent Flame Fainting, I mean, I feel like this was the turn my Fake Out, or not my Fake Out, my Tailwind is done. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. I would have wished for that to stick around for another turn. However, both of these Pokemon are going to be faster than the Iron Hands anyways, so it's not really going to be too bad. I actually don't know about the little fishy speed. That is the one thing I'm kind of intrigued about. Regardless, Earthquake and Moonblast. Oh, Dazzling Gleam, even better. I thought I was locked in the Moonblast. I locked in the Dazzling Gleam, even better. This is about to be a slaughter, please and thank you. I love a nice side of fish for dinner, you know? And a little bit of rice with that. Amazing. Love that. I can do without the Iron Hands, though. I'm not really the biggest fan of the Violet Paradox Pokemon. They're just kind of weird. Ooh, okay, this is the Terra. This would be really good information to take into game 2. We haven't seen it yet. It's gonna be a little fish, fire type. Oh, I'm not gonna hit it for like super effective with the D-Gleam, but then that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna D-Gleam. I think it's fast, is it? Or is it just really, really fast? Regardless, we have, you know, an Earthquake, which I don't think this little fish is gonna do too well up against. No, it is not. Goodbye. Goodbye. You are not friend, you are strictly food. Alright, game 1. This is why I like this team. So originally with this team too, I wanted a Qianpao team because I think that Pokemon is the absolute cutest, which is why there seems to be a heavy skew of attack-heavy Pokemon on this team as opposed to balanced out. I got completely destroyed by Will-O-Wisp earlier on because a lot of things are just, you know, have a high attack stat. But I found that I wasn't really bringing the Qianpao, and there was also a Rotom Wash on the team. I wasn't really bringing either of those. Whereas this 4, I brought every single time. Even when it just wasn't the most ideal, because the thing is it was still better than bringing one of the other 2 options. So this is really nice in rounding things out. Being able to bring a Moongus to certain matchups is really nice, either a Trick Room or just to make sure that there's something that I can be pivoting into. And then the Gyarados. The Gyarados is kind of like, ugh, but then when it works, it really, really works. Being able to have that Waterfall is nice as well. Terra Flying is clutch. And just the Helping Hand, which has helped me in a couple of times. Since I won, in my opinion, really strong, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Exact same thing. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. This is the 4 that I think is super strong. I was talking to Joe, because Joe made this team, and he's like, well, how does the team feel? I'm like, I'm only bringing these 4 Pokemon consistently. I have not brought these Pokemon. As soon as I brought Rotom, it wasn't good. It didn't really do what I wanted it to. And I'm like, so these 4 Pokemon, great. The others, like, no. So that's when the change was made. If anything, I think, then the Gyarados, I really like the Gyarados having, you know, the flying type, so it, you know, flies. But then you would think realistically then what I should swap out the Gyarados with if I want another special attacker would be Rotom Wash. So maybe I might test that out to kind of see, because then I still have Levitate, and I'll have a Lightning and a Water Proof at disposal, and I'll have a special attacker. Maybe do like a nasty plot setup type 5. So a Moongus being brought this time. Alright. I kind of want to press the murder button. Am I gonna get punished for this? Oh, I can just fake out into it. I feel like this is a pretty safe play. The fake out's going to do a little bit of chip. I'm going to be able to get this Tailwind up, which I think is really nice to have at the second half of battle, especially since something like this fish is not really necessarily like the slowest thing. And then just hitting it with Heat Wave is fine. And Moongus, nothing. Hello? Excuse me. I'm in a particularly murder mood now. What is up with that? What's up with that? Yeah. I decided, first off, so we decided to go with Brave Bird as opposed to Flare Blitz. It'll do better for a swap-in if the Iron Hand comes in. As well, I do have the Terra type, so that's going to be amazing. And a lot of the Moonguses that I've seen have been running Aqua Berry, so obviously I don't want to be hitting into that, missing the KO, and just getting scored. Not that my Iron Hands can get scored anymore anyways, that's kind of annoying. A swap out from Talon, I'm okay. Like, it would have been nicer to keep the Talon around rather than the Iron Hands, because the Iron Hands being burnt kind of is a pity. But this does allow me to bring something else in, which is gonna be nice. Probably gonna do the Guard to the Moon Blast. Is kind of. I think the Garchomp is I would like to go for those strong Earthquakes, and I can't do that next to the Iron Hands. There's AV, so I can't protect, as well as the fact that I hate hard swapping into Guard because Guard does not take hits. Absolutely does not take hits whatsoever. Alright. This is kind of a weird... Alright, just simply don't die? Yikes. Yikes. Alright. I've been talking so much about how I want to go up against normal D-Knight, but, now that the Talon's out of the way, this actually really sucks. Going back to, oh, I really wish I kept, you know, this around. Yeah, Guard's not, ooh, it's gonna live, though! Please, don't, Heat Wave miss, Alright, so there's a couple different ways that I can be going about this, okay? First off, I can Earthquake and just see if I pick up a KO. The issue with this is that I'm not actually hitting. I guess I hit the fish was super effective, but the D-Knight's the one I think I'm kind of more scared of. Or I can go for a Flint. Oh, I guess I can't Dragon Claw anyways because it no longer is Dragon type. I can either Rock Slide or I can Earthquake and try and mess it up. Basically, do I want to go to hacks or do I want to go for damage? I feel like Earthquake, because if I miss the hacks, then I'm done for. Oh my god, I'm just not even gonna. All right, double crit, baby, double crit. Just simply crit the Dragonite. Ooh. Okay, I just get the KO anyway. Why did I think this wasn't gonna kill? Actually, because of the amount of times that I have missed KOs. Okay, so this is, I still have, I think, at least one more turn of Tailwind. It literally just depends on what's in the back. Oh, I am out of Tailwind turns. Okay, well, Garchomp isn't the slowest thing around. Actually, Garchomp has been pretty... Okay, this is, Alright, do we go for the crit or do we go for the... You know what? Actually, do I? Oh, no, because it has Sash. It has Sash. So we go for the Rock Slide and fish for the flinch. If it's faster, we lose. All right. So better Talonflame preservation is going to be important in this. And maybe revisiting my lead. So the thing is I did manage to deal with the Amoonguss really, really quickly and really easily. But then I don't have an answer in the back because, first off, the Iron Hand's getting burnt. That's annoying. So that just sucks. There's nothing I can really do about that. The Heat Wave burn, that's just going to happen. That's RNG, absolutely hating me. Losing the Talonflame, though, is something that I can change, and that is something that I need to be careful of. Because there's not the Dragonite lead, but instead of being in the back, it actually does prove to be a pretty nice late game thing, because I've kind of extended my resources a little too quickly. So starting with the Fishy and the Amoonguss. I could go, like, Garnivore Garchomp? You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go this way about it. And then I think have the Talonflame and the Iron Hands in the back. We're gonna assume that because they, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna assume because they won that they're gonna be able to keep that same lead, and I think this lead is going to do better because I can get rid of this Amoonguss without overextending my Talonflame between Psyshock as well as just straight up damage. I think that this can fare pretty well. Yeah, there it is, the Amoonguss and the Geode. So we're just going to go for damage yet again. KOing this Amoonguss, I don't want to be put to sleep. And I do, in fact, have a Psyshock. So this could do some nice heavy damage, and then just Earthquake to kind of finish it off. But yeah. Because the last thing I want, I don't want to be scored and be playing that type of game. Maybe getting rid of the attackers is good because then it doesn't have to come down in the first place. But the last thing I want to do is be targeting a Moonblast or something into the TU and then it be redirected anyways. Could go for the Dazzling Gleam, but I don't think I'm going to be doing enough damage. It doesn't even matter. So just get rid of this. At least try to get rid of this. Effective, and then Earthquake. This should be doing a lot of damage to the fish anyways, which is super nice. It's actually going to KO the pin. All right. I'm completely okay with this. Mushrooms and fish I don't really think are a great dinner dish, but you know that's what I'm going to be feasting on tonight. Let's go. And already down to the final 2 Pokemon, and considering this is probably going to be the Fluttermane and the Dragonite, I do have my answer to that in the back. It should work super, super well. And that's if, you know, at this point, this doesn't already work. I don't think I want to defensively pivot or anything either. I think I literally just want to go for, you know, go for the damage, go for, you know, doing the thing. I could protect on this to kind of waste the extreme speed, but considering, oh, it's probably going to be a D-Gleam from the thing anyway, so it's probably not going to matter, and I'm not really committed enough to this to, yeah, we're just going to do this. I honestly just think if they double KO my Pokemon this turn, that I'm okay. So... that's what we're gonna do. Also, no E-Speed? Question mark? Okay. Ah, the Iron Head. Okay. This is just a really fast, just grabbing some pool noodles and hitting each other. Actually, no, this is kind of more lethal than pool noodles. But I do think, so the kind of one weird thing about this is then I have to call the extreme speed versus the tailwind. I don't actually think Iron Head. I actually think, and this could lose me the game, I think I'm more scared of extreme speed than I am of anything else or underspeeding, because I don't actually know. Oh, there is Fire Punch. They're probably gonna Fire Punch. Ooh, this is weird. You know what? What we're gonna do. They're gonna go for the Fire Punch. They've been very consistent about hitting the super effective moves. So we are going to go ahead and Steel Terra this. If the extreme speed is not going to be doing the most damage anyways. And I do have priority Brave Bird because Gale Wings hasn't been broken yet. So regardless, I'm going to be going and be able to hit into this. And that's going to be, okay, that's enough for a KO. Nice. And then this Fluttermane can't actually hit into my Iron Hands, probably. Waiting for that. Waiting for it. Okay, they can kind of hit it, but it's Mystical Fire, so I'm not actually concerned about that whatsoever. Alright. And then... alright. One more hit and it's good. Nice. Let's go. You know what? We take those. We take those. Unless all of a sudden it's bright, it's already Sash. Unless it was carrying Bright Powder and Sash, like, we're fine. So, nice. It's kind of funny how we almost lost to D-Knight. Because that second game I was like, yeah, yikes. This is not going the greatest, but nice, I think, adjustment in that third game. I still kind of feel like it was a little risky, but I did feel confident in the play and what I was doing, so I am glad it worked out. And I'm glad to have a full best of 3 on the channel to be able to show you all. That is, you know, it for this one. Excited for the win. Hopefully a lot more wins in the future. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If there's any team you'd like to see me use in particular, let me know, as well as what you're running. I'll be back with some more VGC soon because there is a lot of VGC ahead of us. But until then, this is it. I hope you have a great rest of your night.